my friends, good afternoon. Today I want to touch with you on the importance of following your intuition and really being proactive with your spirit guides. So for me personally, I'm at a developed level to where I have clairaudience, so I can, in full sentences, in every aspect, hear my guides talking to me. It used to just be where I would hear like one letter at a time and I would have to try to connect the messages. This was when I was still developing my psychic superpowers. I had just gotten attuned to Reiki. And so it was pretty difficult for me to string messages together, but I could still do it after some time. Now focusing on the present, I hear my guides all the time. They're constantly with me. They're helping me to just develop my psychic superpowers more and just become a stronger person, more in tune with my core self and helping to evolve my soul. So when your guides tell you something, there's a really important message behind it, and you might not receive the full message at that time, but it's still super vital to listen because your guides always have your best interest in mind, and you might not know the exact reason, okay? So sometimes, for example, I do know the partial reason as to why my guides, I just got why I did that, tell me to stop doing something. And this is the example. So my guides have been working with me on how I eat, and I'll do another video on this separate, but they have been working with me personally on how I eat, not what I eat anymore so much as how I eat, the habits behind what is causing me to eat the way I do. My relationship with food, not at a nutritional level because I've developed past that. I used to be really focused on the nutritional aspect of the foods that I was consuming, and now I don't need to do that. I can eat ice cream and cookies every day, and don't get me wrong, I still have fruits and unprocessed foods and salads and things that really make my soul feel good. But at the same time, I can eat processed foods like Pop-Tarts and be totally fine and healthy, and I don't even need to bless it anymore. I've gone through those steps of skipping these particular things that I just don't need to do anymore. And I am just divinely, on point. My body is strong and healthy, and I'm super focused. So through this spiritual awakening, you'll learn that through following your guides and your intuition and following your heart and your soul's path, you're gonna get a lot stronger. You're gonna get a lot more smarter. Just a lot more overall intellectual. And so going back to focusing on how I eat, one particular message that I have been receiving personally for myself is stop cleaning while you eat. This has been, a leaf just shot me in the back of the neck. They're reminding me. This is helping with my communication center to open my throat chakra as well as work on my sacral chakra. I've noticed that I have this really just kind of nasty habit. Not nasty, but just it's a habit that has been limiting me from being in my full power. I noticed that a lot of times I'll take napkins and crumple them up and set them off to the side and be cleaning off the table while I eat. The video just got slow, so something happened, like a powerful energetic shift. Okay, I just keep going, so hopefully the video doesn't cut off, but if it does, oh well. I noticed that I'll clean my teeth, stick my tongue up in my gums and clean my teeth while I'm eating. See, my throat chakra is being worked on right now. But my guides say that this is a really important message to share because a lot of people aren't listening to their guidance, and it's really affecting the collective. And a lot of people are trying and putting their best effort forward, but this is just something that they're asking me to share for you guys. Let's see. So stop cleaning while you eat is a big one because it affects your relationship with food, your ability to digest, and then at a bigger level, there's always reasons as to why your guides say something, but you might have blind spots or you don't need to know that particular reason at that exact timing, but then you'll always find out later, holy shit, I just developed more power. I just, opened my third eye more, or any other reason, but there's always a bigger picture as to why your guides ask you something. Another example is my guides asked me quite a while ago to stop cracking my knuckles and stop, like, you know, popping my neck and my joints overall, and I've done that. Like, that is completely no longer a habit anymore. And I noticed my body changing and developing. So if you guys look at my last video, July energies, physical ascension, you're gonna see how our bodies transmute into 5D and our DNA develops, and a lot of things rapidly shift and change when you listen to your guidance. And our bodies are actually trying to follow the Earth's ascension process. Wow, I really keep stuttering. Anyways, just gonna roll with it. Our bodies need to change in order to follow the ascension process and to develop and be able to exist in these higher frequencies. So our guides are asking us to just do these certain things that are gonna make us stronger and just overall smarter and more intellectual. Like I said, those are just the top 3 words that I'm hearing right now. And then, you know, just more in tune with our senses, more powerful, more able to, like, you know, fight off these entities with our light and things that are trying to harm us, or not necessarily us when you're at the level that I'm at, where you're at like such a super high frequency that like nothing dark can exist around you. You blink an eye or like snap your fingers. You don't even have to do that. It's just completely effortless and no darkness exists around you. Me personally, and that's another story I want to share for another time. I do meet like a lot of lizards. I just call them lizards. They could be reptilians, but I feel like there's other species. And like I'll scramble their brains and then they'll just get up and leave, like, and another consciousness takes its place of like a lighter density. So it's a pretty cool thing to see, because I don't even need to try anymore. You know, like no density is gonna like hijack my light. I've gotten way past that point, very, very evolved. Let's see what else. My guides have asked me to stop doing yoga for now, which is a huge spiritual practice that I've been doing for over 10 years. So I am a very developed yogi, you could say, if you want to put a title to it. It's part of my like morning practice or my daily routine that I've had to skip out on because I have developed new, more powerful muscular structure as well as skeletal structure in this ascension process, as well as my Kundalini awakening. So my guides are leading me through this process. They're literally just like holding my hand step by step. Hey, we need you to stop doing this. We need you to stop, like, you know, picking at your face, like doing extractions and stuff. Like, you guys might be able to tell that my skin's radiating and I have a really strong light aura. I don't touch my skin anymore other than out of love. I no longer like mess with pimples or blemishes, or like every once in a while I'll catch myself like squeezing on my arm a little bit, and then I'm like, nope, stop, all here, like literally, stop picking, stop picking, stop picking. But that's a habit that I grew up with. And so through this process, our guides are actually teaching us to let go of old habits and old limiting beliefs that we've been programmed with, and things like energies and just blockages that have been lodged in our system from a long time ago. And these things get stuck in our muscular structure, our bones. These old habits that no longer serve us and are holding us back get stuck in our bodies, and we need to let these things go. And it can actually hurt to let these things go, which is why it's so important to follow your spirit guides and your guidance in your heart and your soul, your intuition, because your personal guidance is personalized directly for you, is going to help you to maintain the easiest process possible to get through this awakening process. And also my guides told me to say that we are practicing non-attachment from old habits. Again, we are learning to let go of old habits that we have held on to for so long. A lot of us didn't even probably realize that these were habits in the first place. I never realized, like, just that list alone that I started with. Okay, let's see what I said so far. You know, picking at my face or my pimples or my blemishes or whatever, that's one. Leaving my skin alone, that's huge, because when I grew up, like, that was just a thing that I did and my sisters did, was just, we would just like examine our skin and just like pick like little monkeys. I think a lot of kids do that, I don't know. Anyways, stop cleaning while I eat, whether it be like my teeth or on the table, or like throwing trash away in between meals. Like, sit down and focus on your food and practice your relationship with food, okay? Stop doing yoga. I notice it is making my body stronger right now because I have developed an entirely new body structure. So that's 3. There's so many more, you guys. What else? Like, stop poking blisters. My guides say just let everything happen naturally. Another one is like when you're on a plane, right? If you guys travel and you're on airplanes or you're even going through different elevations, you might notice that your ears will get plugged, and my spirit guides have been telling me just let the pressure drop naturally, because this is better than like using techniques to mess with it. And they're telling me the reason why this is from a basic level that you can understand. And sorry for the wind if it's like an agitating noise. This happened in my last video, and I noticed I've been like projecting like these crazy energies in my last 2 videos, the July energies as well as the imagination as our superpower. So excuse me for that, but through this ascension process as well as my Kundalini awakening, I'm really just projecting a lot of power and a lot of like crazy intense energy. So it's actually showing in my videos, and nature responds to that, and the electricity of like my phone. It's really interesting. And you might notice this as well when you're awakening. It's just something that happens naturally. So back to allowing things to happen naturally. Yeah, letting your ears pop naturally, letting your blisters, you know, fade or pop or whatever naturally, letting your skin heal naturally. I used to be an esthetician. I say used to because I don't currently practice it. It's no longer in my best interest to be doing skincare, because I personally believe in healing at a subconscious level and a soul level. Because when you heal your emotions and the blockages that are lodged in your system from emotional traumas and things of that nature, then your skin's gonna clear and develop and heal naturally. You don't need skincare products to do that. I use nothing except for coconut oil, and I probably don't even need to do that because my guides are telling me you can literally stop using coconut oil and not even get sunburned anymore. You're just attuned to the sun's energies now. And I believe it. You know, another part of this is just like not only listening to your guides, but having faith that what they're telling you is true and accurate, and it is in your best interest. What else? I'm trying to think of like what habits I might have or have had that you guys might have as well. Another one is stop looking at my reflection so much. And through this, I have noticed my body changing, and who knows if it's directly correlated. I feel like it is. I'm hearing it is, but at the same time, it's not, because there's other things that happen through this process that are not intimately connected, but are a byproduct of, for example, stop looking in the mirror so much, or stop picking at your skin, or stop eating and cleaning at the same time. There are byproducts, and there's a ripple effect outward of other things and other powers that you're going to gain and other fine-tuned abilities excuse me, geez, that you're gonna have via listening to your guides. So that's another one that I've been hearing, is to stop looking in the mirror so much. Just stop focusing on your reflection. I heard this cool saying someone said. I have a couple more minutes. I'm gonna keep this video short because I have no idea how much space is on my phone. This guy said, yeah, just so you guys know if it cuts off again. It did that a few videos ago. He said, how do you know what you really look like if all you've seen your entire life is your reflection? And I just thought, like, holy shit, that's so true. I've only ever seen windows or mirrors. I've only ever seen my reflection. And, you know, I don't know what my face actually looks like. I can't see like inward or backwards or whatever direction to portray my face to myself. I've never seen myself outside of myself fine-tuned enough that I actually see my face, you know, or through a phone. That's just, what if mirrors lie? What if our reflection looks nothing like us? So that got me thinking pretty deep. And another practice that I've stopped doing is that I've stopped taking pictures. You know, for some reason my guidance just told me, which is true if you think about it, the pictures are just a moment stuck in time. It's not the real thing. So when you're taking selfies and you're taking photos of yourself, like, that's all fine and dandy, but I noticed that I'm starting to appreciate myself more by not taking pictures of myself and just appreciating like being in the moment, and whatever I end up looking like from this point forward, like my future self is gonna love me for it because I listened to my guidance. So whatever is happening from these things, I have no idea. Like, I am noticing small little changes. And another thing that I want to bring up before I end the video, I'm not gonna beat myself up for stuttering because I know it's powerful. I was walking last night and I noticed my shadow had an aura. It was so cool. It was the coolest thing. It was radiating this bright gold light. It was emitting yellows and reds and pinks and oranges. And this is something super powerful I've never seen before. Okay, so just know that by listening to your guidance, I'm hearing time to go, so I have to end the video. Last thing I wanted to do is cut off. Just know that by listening to your guidance, you earn the ultimate rewards. You are going to lead up to your ultimate destiny, which is what I have lined up with. My spirit guides have told me I've lined up with the most ultimate destiny I could possibly line up with, which is really exciting because I'm at such a young age. And you're going to experience just the best gifts from it, the best blessings. Like, you're just going to rain down gifts from the universe. And I've actually experienced this today. I think I can go till 17 minutes, I'm hearing. So I have 1 more minute. Okay, I lost my phone charger. And at the second that I realized I lost my phone charger, someone came up and offered me a piece of iced lemon cake from Starbucks. And then I came to the library where I lost my charger and they didn't have mine, but they had another one just like it that fit my phone. So it was like I lost one thing and then I gained back 2. So the universe is telling me that now that I've been so in tune with my personal training and I've gone through this like boarding school of life, that I am receiving the ultimate gifts, which is going to be the same for you if you listen to your guidance. Like, the universe will rain down gifts. The universal consciousness of the collective and like the higher guidance, the higher consciousness, the God, universe, source is starting to disperse gifts back to us that have been our God-given right since we were born. So that's pretty exciting stuff. So I love you guys. Thank you for sharing this channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the video. All donations are welcome. I offer Reiki sessions and psychic readings. The link is down below in the description, and I will see you next time. Love you.